Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. For today's episode, I want to talk about Ekubo and his ex, Fancy Acholonu. This is season 5, episode 300. Like, we are tired. There has been so many revelations. Fancy has been talking. Fancy is bitter. Fancy is pained. Fancy is a scorned woman, and she is coming out to get everything that she deserves. Fancy is willing to drag Alex by the beer. Fancy is ready to burn down everything. Fancy is not chilling. And people have been saying, like, Fancy, just forget about this whole thing. What is your end goal? What would you gain from this whole thing? Like, you guys broke up, you came back together, it did not work, you sent out an apology, and now you are... Listen, Fancy has been talking. Fancy said that Alex manipulated her to make the apology, thinking that she is going to get back to him. But as we all know, Alex is allegedly gay. But the new revelation now is that Fancy is bisexual, allegedly, and what they wanted to do is just to get into a relationship, date each other, get married, and cover whatever they are willing to cover. But because Fancy allegedly is bisexual, she is attracted to Alex. But Alex, being allegedly gay, he was like saying that he's not interested. He's supposed to be a contract and all that, but it did not work out. Now, Alex hasn't said anything until recently. Even Alex's sister, Ifoma, actually came out, talked about the fact that Fancy was one begging Alex. I mean, this whole drama, everybody is tired. So we're just thinking that, okay, this must be the end of the whole thing. Fancy, you have talked enough. You have aired everything, although you're still not telling us the issue, the main problem, which we all know. I mean, she hinted about the whole gay stuff. But since she's not saying anything, we are tired. We don't even want to judge this matter again. Like, no. Fancy, take a chill pill. So we're just sitting there minding our business, thinking, okay, Fancy is relaxing now. Alex, she has not said anything. There's an audio that just got leaked where Alex recorded Fancy's call. I think Fancy called Alex. This was after the apology. After she made the apology online, Fancy was angry that Alex, there was supposed to be a response because according to the conversation, Alex wrote the apology, sent it to Fancy. Fancy posted the apology. The agreement was that Alex was going to acknowledge the apology and then come out and say, okay, everything is fine in their world, they are back together, they are dating and all that. But Alex did not do that because according to Alex, he said he sat down, thought about the whole thing, and he decided that getting back together is not the best option, which I agree, which I totally agree. But Fancy was not happy. Fancy said, okay, if that was the case, why did you make me make a public apology? Anyway, I am just going to play that audio for you guys to see what we have been facing. When we come out and advise people when relationships are not working, take your L and move on. They will say, people, relationship, feminists have come. They don't want people to be in a relationship. These are the issues. You must not force yourself on anybody. Anyway, listen to this audio and tell me what you think.
In anybody that has any kind of empathy in this will not tell me you do this. And if I say this, people might say this as if we're not already there. Your silence on this will not be something I feel. Nobody else, you and me, is the right thing to do. I don't even care if it's an emoji that says, God is good, we shall be, and we never speak again. I will not tell you what to write because I'm not going to tell you how to make things right. No. Because then you feel maybe the way I'm slightly feeling right now. Silent treatment will never be the way, especially when we did this together.
Fancy, I just asked you a question. I said, okay, what do you want me to write? Hold on.
Well,
I
let me
asked you
say,
that.
let me answer, because I called
And you told me, hold on now. You told me you would get back to me. You took over 30 minutes or so, and you called me back again to say that there's nothing you have to say.
What? Okay, I told you I'll call you back. No matter what has been posted today, yesterday, literally, no response is the worst thing.
Fancy, what would you want me to say?
Hold on. Let me finish. Don't get reactive. If you don't agree, it's me react. If I did this, woke up one day on my own and did it, I get it.
So just the comments are a lot, is dragging here and there. Whether your storm, just stay through it, stay calm. This too shall pass. There's nothing, it's like da, 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 da. I really don't want to fan the fire. The only reason why this had to happen was because it was important. It needed to happen. So,
can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say it very clear because I can't lie on you. It needed to happen and you needed this. Okay? And it's okay because between you, I, Iffy, and many people they have told, we know the core. You gave me 3 examples and none of them, as far as say we're back or we're this or we're that, tell you what to do or anything. I genuinely am exhausted, and I think I've come here to do what I intended to do, to see you and whatnot, get this done, whatever it takes to make you feel you see my remorse and whatnot. Even if I battled or not, at the end of the day, I clicked the share button as the first time. So I'm at peace. And I hope you are too. And that's what I wanted to say. I didn't want you to get off the phone like that. There's no need. People are already fighting over our house. There's no need for us to fight. I think it's just too agitated, and I am concerned that your triggers or it gets there. And if I'm seeing that's happening, I think I need to just...
We are not in a relationship. We're not back in a relationship to say, oh, I'm coming to say, I still love you too, Fancy, or let us take this back. Because that would be a clear position of, okay, this is what we're doing, to hell with anybody. Now, anything lukewarm, is either I'm saying that there are 3 answers in this. Let's get this right. Is either you're coming to say, oh, I love you too, Felix forever. And that is the position. But between me, you, and God, we know that we're not there. So that is not the truth. Now, is either I come out to bash you, obviously, which would never happen from my side. That is another response. Now, the third one would be a lukewarm answer that is neither here nor there. Which is why when you told me, I said, okay, you tell me what you want me to write or how you want me to acknowledge. Triggered me. That was what led me to, being upset and saying, and I asked you categorically, I said, when we've been having these conversations back and forth, did I promise any acknowledgement to the post? You said no. Just the same way I've said from the beginning, this is not a post to guarantee that we're going back in a relationship. But if we want to talk and be cordial to each other, this is a first step to righting a wrong. I've had time to think about it and said, if Fancy does this post, what am I going to write? What am I going to say? And even after this call, I took time to breathe. After you calling, I took time to breathe and even ask myself, what do I really want to say right now in this heightened tension of everywhere? That would not turn this again into another roller coaster. Because you know that you and I are not there. The third one will be a lukewarm answer, which will be taken again out of context and respond into various things that we don't even need right now. It's like me saying, oh, it's okay, it is well. Something as harmless as that, and they begin to go with, oh, what is well? What is it's okay. Da, 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 da. After your post, I called you twice. I said, I appreciate you for what you did. It doesn't have to end this way. It doesn't have to be this way. We don't need to have that fight. Personally, I think, like I have always been, just maintain silence. If I respond on this, it's going to be heightened times 24. And you know that. Let us maintain our thing and continue our communication in private and how we
take a step back and let you breathe. Do whatever you feel is good for you. I've done my own part. Okay? So, have fun tonight or whatever you plan on doing. If you chill at home, chill. If you have fun, if not, I'm going to watch some good movies tonight and that's all. Okay? You just take care of yourself.
Yeah, I don't like how our last call ended as well. I feel like you said, there's so much happening and there are too many people fighting on our behalf, and let me just categorically say, I got upset from you not asking for a response, from you saying, oh, my family and friends are asking, and that triggered me. Darling, what you did was necessary for the action that was taken at the time. And I'm really saying this from a place of, I really, really don't want us to keep going back and having all these quarrels. No, you will always be my friend. This is moving forward. I'm a very careful person. This is not about looking cool or sounding cool. When it was the bad one that was said, I also did not say anything. So you look as if, oh, now I've said it, I've told myself under the boss. I know it looks a type of, you might be feeling a type of way, or people coming to, the comments are everywhere. I'm seeing it. But people are also giving you credence and saying, you're a good person for coming to apologize. Nobody have ever apologized. And people have asked for apologizing. I stole from you, for instance. I am sorry. I have acknowledged. If you want to now arrest me, it's a different point.
So after listening to this audio, we can all agree that these two people, this fight is not over. We are going to be talking about, I've made how many videos regarding this issue, and I feel like they are the ones that are stressing my life for the fact that Fancy and Alex, you people need to chill. Alex, I don't know who released that audio, but it did not do you any favors, because people can clearly see that you are trying to manipulate, or you manipulated her for the fact that you were the one that recorded that audio. If you didn't have any ulterior motive, you wouldn't have made that recording. Although Fancy too, releasing chats, these are WhatsApp messages which anybody can screenshot from previous messages and release online. But the fact that you recorded that conversation for future reference, which means you knew that something like this is going to happen and you're just preparing for your defense, that made everybody think that you are manipulative. You are manipulative. Anyway, tell me what you think. Do you think that Alex is to blame, or do you think that Fancy is overreacting, or do you think that these two people need to just leave us alone? We are tired. Our tired is tired. Let me know in the comment section, and please like and share. Thank you very much. Bye bye.